Jude Okoye alikuwa live akieleza upande wake wa story na akieleza shutuma kwamba Jude alifungua mikataba ya siri na mke wake na wakawa wanamwibia pesa kupitia miraba ya P Square, yani Peter ndiye ambaye aliraise hiyo story. Kwa hiyo wakamshtaki bana katika EFCC, mamlaka ya kudili na fedha, na hii kupelekea bank account zake kuweza kufungwa. Hivyo ameongea kwa lisali moja na imebidi aongee, maana familia yake imekuwa ikihusishwa mara kwa mara na hizi tuhuma. Hivyo alianza kueleza kwamba backstory ya P Square na kuzungumzia mgogoro pale ambapo uliweza kuanzia, na wamekuwa wakigombana na Peter na wamekuwa wakimhusisha sana mtu mzima Jude kwenye hii story, na ndio maana alipata nafasi ya kuweza kuzungumza. Sasa kuhusu EFCC ni kwamba Peter ndiye aliyepeleka malalamiko hayo. Walimhoji na kumuuliza pesa hizo zimetoka wapi na zinaenda wapi. Sasa jinsi ilivyo ni kwamba wana mirabaha ambayo kila mtu alitakiwa apate asilimia zake kutokana na jinsi ambavyo alikuwa akifanya kazi, na yeye Jude alikuwa anachukua asilimia zake 20. Sasa Peter alianza kutoshare hizo royalties kwa miaka 4 au 5 kuanzia 2021. Waliporudi kwenye game, Peter na Paul wakataka mirabai iwe wazi, ila Peter yeye aligoma, na ndio maana hiyo mirabai ikawa ni asiri. Kwa hiyo Jude anadai amejitolea maisha yake yote kuwa na P Square, na kuna vitu vimemkera sana, maana miaka 8 afanya kazi na P Square. Anasema aliuza mpaka nyumba yake ili aweze kufanya biashara zake. Kwa hiyo hapo ambapo alipo na mafanikio yote ambayo yako nayo sasa hivi ni kutokana na jitihada zake. Jude anaeleza kwamba Peter alikuwa akinunua magari na pesa alikuwa akiipata, huku mwenzake Paul alikuwa na invest ile pesa, na baadaye Peter anakuja kuuliza hiyo pesa imepatikana wapi. Chochote Peter ambacho anaeleza ama anaelezea watu ni kwamba wamuone yeye Jude ni tapeli, na amesema Peter anahitaji maombi, anahitaji msaada, maana mwaka 2021 walimpigia simu awe meneja wao tena, lakini yeye aliwataka wakae na waongee kutokana na yale ambayo alitokea, lakini hakuona hilo likiweza kutekelezwa, yani kwamba hawakumrudia tena. Peter alimpa condition Paul, na Peter ndiye ambaye alisema kwamba Jude asiwe meneja wao tena. Anasema hata Peter alipokuwa akimuomba ushauri Jude akiwa akimpa ushauri, Peter lazima mkaripie, hivyo akaona sio sawa, bora akae pembeni tu. Amesema kuna siku bana alikuwa kwa Paul, lakini Peter akawa anabishana sana na Paul. Nadhani ilikuwa katika masuala ya kikazi, kwenye swala la kuchangia nyimbo, zilikuwa kama 5 hivi kwa pamoja, na ni mambo kidogo ya kazi. Kwa hiyo anasema ni kama walibishana hivi kidogo wapigane, aliamua kwenda kuamulia bila kusikilizwa. Na siku nyingine sasa hiyo ambayo tayari Peter alikuwa ameshamfungulia mashtaka yeye Jude, anasema Peter alikuwa na nyumbani kwake na alimkuta mtoto wake nje akiwa anacheza. Jude anashangaa wakati huo tayari akiwa ameshamfungulia mashtaka hayo na anacheza na mtoto wake. Iliwezekanaje hilo swala? Lakini mwishoni kabisa anasema kuna blogger mmoja ambaye Peter alimuomba mpige picha akiwa EFCC kisha zisambaze kwenye mitandao ya kijamii. Ilikuwa ni kama kumchoresha hivi mtu mzima Jude. Sasa Jude amesema ana dada na kaka na mashangazi wote wameongea nao, lakini imeshindikana. Yeye ni nani? Kwa sababu wote yeye pia ni kaka mdogo tu kwenye familia. Sasa story nzima hii hapa nimekusogezea vipande viwili. Utasikiliza nusu saa kwanza na nusu saa pili utaisikiliza hapa kwenye channel yetu. Hivyo ifuatilie kwa karibu story hii.
That there's when money got into our account, $25,700 and something $1,000, that me and Paul within 4 hours or whatever came and split the money in half. Yeah, it was true. I saw it.
Hey, yo, what up guys? So in this video I'm going to be showing you what Jude Okoye came out to say and what has been happening right now, because we know from my previous video, I'm going to be posting the card at the top right now so that you can click on the video and watch it before you watch this one. But in case you don't know what is happening, like, Peter is seriously on Jude's case, guys. In fact, Peter filed a petition for Jude, accusing him of fraud, guys. And in fact, I talked about the full story in my previous video, but in this particular video Jude came out and Jude has replied Peter and has narrated everything that happened between him, which is Jude, Peter, then Paul Okoye, 3 of them, guys. So even Tenny, the likes of Tenny, came out to even speak about this, which I'm going to be playing later in this video. So you just watch and tell me what you think about it on the comment section. Who do you think is right here? Do you think Jude is lying? Because a lot of people have been saying, oh, what he said is not very convincing. So do you think he's lying? Do you think Peter is right, or do you think Paul is right? Drop your opinion on the comment section, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
All right, welcome everybody. Sorry for wasting your time. 3 minutes after 7. Okay, I don't know if I should start by introducing myself. All right, my name is Jude Okoye. You guys know me as Jude and Jinsi of the P Square, even if I have not had anything to do with P Square for the past 8 years. But it's all good. My name is Jude Okoye, Jude and Jinsi, and due to what has been going on for, I think, for the past weeks, normally for me, be myself, now I approach stuff like this, I normally sit it out, but I have to come and make this live video because it wasn't about me anymore. My family was involved in the whole thing, and I have to come and tell you guys what it's all about. Okay, first of all, let me start from the beginning of P Square. I think most of you already know the story and how Smooth Criminal started through MMPP, then they now became P Square. How Peter was more of the Smooth Criminal dancing, and Paul was more of singing after he broke out from dancing with the Smooth Criminals, started following me around and started, singing. The first song that Paul ever wrote in his life was Say Your Love. That was when I knew that there's something there. And when they went to the University of Jos, I was like, okay, this is, dancing Michael Jackson, imitating Michael Jackson in the secondary school time period is fine and okay. But now that you're in university, you cannot come to the university and still be, doing such, because people are expecting that you should be upgraded by then. Why don't you guys, fuse yourself together and possibly dance to your own music instead of you imitating Michael Jackson? Paul, bring your song, fuse it together. You guys can form a team, and that was how P Square came about to be. So, long story short, we started the hustle from Jos together. Then we now came to Lagos, and everything is history. How we sacrificed everything to make the team work. How we came from just having nothing to Lagos, and working together as a team till this moment of crisis here and there every now and then. We started in 2013, ending of 2013. So it's crazy because it's kind of emotional, but it's something that needs to be said, and it has to be said just to get the record straight. Because I having issues from 2013 ending to early of 2014. I tried as much as possible to, because it has been going on since, but from 2013, 2014 was when it went out to the public, when it became public knowledge. And by then, it was so difficult then to curtail, because once something seeps out to the public, it becomes a public thing that you cannot be able to take back. So from 2014, P Square had issues, 2015, 2016, 2017. Then they now had a break of almost 5 years and came back in 2020, ending of 2021. And now again, they're having issues again. Why I'm here is because I was, one way or the other, involved in the P Square saga once again, even though I have never had anything to do with P Square for the past 8 years. Since 2016 to date, I've not been P Square's manager, I've not been P Square's director, I've not been P Square's anything. I have just been on my own, doing my own real estate business, focusing on my own hustle. And one way or the other, anytime there has to be any crisis affecting P Square, my name will one way or the other find itself in the midst. I don't know how it happens, but Peter seems to still have a way of bringing me inside the problem. So let's start with the EFCC case. In February, I think February ending, I started getting calls from people that have done businesses with, people that I have made payments to, and people that have made payments to me. Every transaction I've ever had, tell me that EFCC invited them and they were asked to come and, you know, account for whatever business they had with me. And most especially, all of them were all more on the Dome account. So I was believing that, okay, this problem has to do with the new government that's in place, and that they are chasing Binance, they are chasing everybody that's making, you know, the FX rise and whatever. I was like, oh, they'll just look at it and just move past. Until somebody that's paid Naira into the account called me and told me, hey, they asked him to come and explain for what he did, what the 500,000 Naira he paid in my account in 2015 was for. Then I was like, okay, this is not about FX or Binance anymore. Something fishy is going on. So it kept on coming like that. Everybody I've ever done businesses were calling me, different people. And then in 22nd, I think 22nd of April, 2 days to my birthday, I was invited to come to the EFCC. I went there with Paul. I didn't know that Paul was even invited. He showed me that, oh, he was even invited the same day. I said, okay, let's go to the same day. Let's go the same day. We now went there with our lawyer. We went there. They now opened the file and they were asking me, okay, this money was found in your account. I said, yes. This money belongs to P Square. I said, yes. So what is it doing in your account? I was like, why are you asking me what P Square's money is doing in my account? It is my own share of P Square. They were like, no, that there's a petition against me. I said, okay, let me see what the petition was about. Then they gave me the petition. That's when I knew that it was Peter that wrote a petition against me since December ending of 2023. The investigation started in 2024, January. And the petition was saying that I opened a secret company and I was siphoning P Square's money to my personal account. I was like, no. This is royalties. Paul has certain publishing royalty coming to him every quarter. Peter has certain royalties coming to him every quarter. Jude has royalties also coming to him every quarter. We have an agreement within the three of us that anything that has to do with P Square proceeds goes three ways to the three of us. Peter gets his own, he shares with us. Paul gets his own, he shares with us. I get my own, I share with two of them. That's how it has been going. Until 2017, or rather, yeah, 2016, when P Square had issues with fighting in the Festus Kiamo's office and all that, there was a split of P Square. Peter stopped sharing. Paul came and gave me money. I was like, yo, I think you can keep your money because Peter has stopped sharing. So I think what is going to happen now is that everybody should start keeping what they get because Peter is incommunicado now. Nobody can reach him. So I think that's the best thing. The Paul was like, yeah, let's everybody keep what they get. And that's how it has been for over 4.5 to 5 years or thereabout till 2021 November when they came back together. And I did the noble thing, which was I returned the catalog back to the fold so that the three of us can be sharing it equally as usual, which was what was expected of me to do. But surprisingly, they refused to return their own. As I'm speaking to you right now, they are still keeping the royalty publishing that they receive quarterly. Peter is still keeping his own to himself. Paul is still keeping his own to himself. The one I was keeping to myself, I have returned to the fold. The three of us are sharing since 2022, early 2022, sometime like that. That was my story to the EFCC. And they said, okay, but the two of them are P Square. That Peter said that I was an unemployed graduate from Jos that didn't have any job, and they had issue when they had issues with their former manager, may so rest in peace, Bayo, that they now invited me to come and manage P Square for them so I can be on salary. I told him no, that I was one that brought them to Lagos. That I was one that even made the group P Square. They said no, that was what Peter told them. I said, okay, that means when I'm coming tomorrow, I'm going to bring my CSCs, I'm going to bring my MOUs, I'm going to bring every document that I had to prove that I am not just a bystander. I am part and parcel of P Square. They said, okay, I should not blame them that the only P Square they know is just Peter and Paul on TV. I said, yeah, I know, I understand. The next day being my birthday, I tried to excuse them that, okay, can I be allowed not to be there on my birthday so that I can have time to attend to my guests and everything. They said, no, that's okay. I should just come that day that they're going to release me by 1 o'clock so I can go and attend to my guests. I said, no problem. So the next day I came. Now I came with just Paul. I didn't come with my main lawyer. And I gave them all the documents. The guy looked at it and was like, wow, did Peter sign this? I said, look at his signature. This is the CAC that we opened the company with, both Square Records and Outside Entertainment. They were like, you are even more than P Square. I was like, I don't understand what you mean. They said, look, you are entitled to 40% shares, while the two of them are entitled to 30%, 30%. I said, well, I'm not supposed to say it with my mouth. You can see. Then they said, okay, if that is the case, so I should come and prove, I should prove to them that we have an MOU, that we're supposed to be sharing it equally. I said, if the CSC is not enough, okay, we have an MOU, this is the MOU. The MOU clearly stated that the P Square comprises of 3 entities, Peter, Paul, Jude. Every process of the P Square goes 3 ways to Peter, Paul, Jude. Nobody has the right to take every P Square song, catalog, video, likeness, image, outside the benefit of P Square. So, in a nutshell, I was able to establish that I am not a bystander, that I was P Square, that I played my role in the P Square situation. Long story short, they started asking me some questions that I felt very irritated about, even though I did not understand them, but now I do understand. They were asking me, okay, I built a mansion in Okoye. I said, yes. Where did I get the money from? Now it became, I've already explained to you what the money you said was petitioned against me in the account, what it was for. That this is my own money I was keeping from the royalty. Go and check Peter's own, you will see his own in his account. Go and check Paul's own, you will see his own in his account. Peter cannot come and say, Jude is stealing our money from us. You come and just look at the account and see P Square's money and say, Peter said he's stealing his money, look at the money here. I said, no, check Peter's account, you see his own share there. Check Paul's account, you see his own there. Why are you just flashing the light on my own alone? So, I told them that now you're asking me, I built a mansion, where did I get the money from? This one, where did I get the money from? I was like, yo, P Square ended in 2017. I have devoted my life from the day even before I went to university. I devoted my life in P Square. There is nothing else I do aside P Square. I put my life on hold just to make sure that P Square succeeds. And all of a sudden, I am wanted out of P Square. I didn't have a problem. I saw what you guys are saying. Jude, is it by force? Leave P Square alone. Leave P Square alone. I understand that the fans are more interested in what their favorites want, not what the truth is or what is the right thing to do. And by 2016, I decided to say, okay, no problem. If this is what they wanted, I needed to step down. Let me step down. Let me step away. I stepped away. P Square ended. I had another thing to do. I sold my house in America. I sold my house here. I put all my resources that I had together to go and build that. I even borrowed money from few colleagues and friends to get that project finished. So why are you asking me where? So they now said, okay, so I'm not cooperating, no problem. I should go and get it shorty. I'm going to be detained and here and there and there. Okay. It happened that I was taken to the booking section. They removed my wristwatch. They bagged my wristwatch, my shoes, and everything. Took off my, jewelry and my wallet and everything. And I was about to be sent in when somebody else now came and said, okay, that I should wait a bit. Then after like 30 minutes, then I came back and said, okay, that the boss wants me to come and to come out and come back tomorrow morning. That's how I left. I think I left around midnight, close to midnight of that same birthday. Before I got home, all my guests have finished eating my food, my drinks, without me being present, and they've gone. But I think the ones that came and left understood what was going on, but they were close friends, so I didn't have anything to bother. So it was still kept, hush-hush that period. So that was how I was detained, so to speak, detaining. I spent the whole day from 9 o'clock in the morning till that midnight of that same day of my birthday. So I literally spent my birthday in the EFCC custody or detention or whatever you want to call it. So, and I came back, I was like, okay, seriously, what is the meaning of this? Somebody is sending a petition against me that I siphoned money. It's like saying, you are accusing me of having a bag of rice that belongs to 3 of us, but you have a dozen bags of rice that belongs to 3 of us in your possession. How are you accusing me of the one that I have? Okay, if that's your case, let's go and see how it's going to end. The EFCC people wanted to keep it hush-hush until it came out in the public domain that, P Square are now in the EFCC, they're having tussles and here and there. I had nothing to do with P Square. I just had a petition against me about royalties. Then all of a sudden, the royalty thing now shifted when he found out that all these allegations are not holding anything, because what he told them, that me being a bystander, is not what was established. It was established that I was part and parcel of P Square on papers and everything. So he now went back to 2008, 2009, when we came to Lagos, the first account we ever opened, for me to explain every transaction that's ever happened in our account for over almost 19, 20 years. I can't even remember the money I spent last week. And someone is asking me to account for money spent 19 years ago, what it was for. Every money that has my name on it in the account must be explained. I was like, okay, no problem. Let me get it. Let me see what I can be able to do with that. I was able to, by his grace, have, if not all of them, most of the accounts that he was pointing at. Most especially, there's this three that he was mentioning. I think that's how he was trying to get Paul involved in the whole thing. Saying that me and Paul were sharing monies without giving him his own share. He now pointed out where there was an account where Paul had $100,000 and there's none for him. And that place where Paul had $150,000, there was none for him, and one of whatever. Then I was like, okay, let me go and look at it and find out what, because it's been like, that was 2013 and 2014. I said, let me go and check it. That was over 10 years ago. 2-3 days later, I came back with my defense and I was like, this $100,000 he's complaining about was exactly the same day he got engaged to his girlfriend, then girlfriend, now wife. He bought a Range Rover for her, same day, same time. Paul did not buy Range Rover for anybody. He said, Jude, put my own in my own account, and I did that. Why are you calling EFCC on me to come and explain what Paul is doing with $100,000 in his account when you use your own to buy a Range Rover to engage your wife? Same day. The second one of $150,000 was on the middle of January 2014. You told me you wanted to buy a Bentley. I gave you $200,000. Paul said, I'm not buying a Bentley. Put $150,000 in my account and send me $50,000 to go to America to catch fun with. And now you are asking me to come to EFCC to come and explain why Paul has $150,000 in his account and you don't have yours. Paul has $150,000 in the account. You had a Bentley. The thing was so annoying, so frustrating that I am now the person that has to be explaining what your memorable times, periods are supposed to be for you. Am I supposed to be the one to remind you of when you engaged your wife with a Range Rover? That was when Paul had his money. The data is very clear there. Am I supposed to be the one to tell you that you bought a Bentley? You bought a Bentley, but not buy a Bentley. That's why Paul had $150,000 in his account. Now, I am now heading the EFCC to come and be explaining that. That I'm giving Paul that amount, then I'll go behind and share it with Paul. Now, all those accusations now, when there was one again that he held very dear. Very little amount, 25,700. That's why he got Jason Njoku involved or something. That there's when money got into our account, 25,700 and something $1,000, that me and Paul within 4 hours or whatever came and split the money in half. Yeah, it was true. I saw it. And I was wondering, why would 25,000 something get into our account and me and Paul will share the money into two immediately? Then I was like, okay, let me go and investigate. And I went back and I checked. And lo and behold, there's an email that Peter wrote to Iroko, telling them that they should split the money into three and send him his own because P-Square is having issues and he doesn't want the money to be put in our general account. Jesse now wrote an email saying, okay, gentlemen, after discussing individually with the three of you, this is how the money is going to be shared. Jude plus Paul, $25,750. Peter, $12,850. Peter's money was sent to him directly. Jude plus Paul's money was now sent to Northside Entertainment account, which he now saw in the account and picked it out and said, this is the evidence that Peter, Jude, and Paul are sharing money behind his back. This happened in 2016. And EFCC is holding me, asking me, interrogating me on that to explain. What am I trying to say? Everything about this EFCC thing is just mind-boggling and crazy. Now let's go to the secret company. My people, the secret company is none other than Northside Music Entertainment. I signed Cynthia Morgan with Northside Music Entertainment. All Cynthia Morgan videos has Northside Inc. in it. How is it a secret company to Peter all of a sudden in 2024? No, I want to understand. How is Northside Music that has a CAC certificate registration since 2015? How is Northside Music that was registered, according to him, the address of the secret company was my wife's. That's how we had to get my wife involved. It has to do with my wife's people's or my wife's home address. Please look at the address here. You can see what the address says. It's 178 Lola Holloway, Omole. Both my address, both my signature and Ife's signature says the same thing. Can you see that? Look at it. So why would it say Umokeke Ifoma Chidimma, 178 Lola Holloway, Jude Okoye Chidoze, 178 Lola Holloway? This is the same Squareville. That's the address of Squareville where the three of us, Peter, Paul, and Jude, lives. Or rather, we were living then. That was the address that was used to open the secret company. Peter has to look for a way to make whatever that has to do with my account look fraudulent. I don't understand. CAC, every company registered in CAC is in public domain. This thing has been registered for 9 years. Morgan was signed in October of 2013. Then I wasn't expecting to sign Morgan. Like you people already know, the contract was prepared by Morgan and her then manager, Joy. They came to my room, so they begging, Jude, let us do this. So I did not have any company that I run with. I'm only running with Northside Entertainment, which was P Square and me. I was like, okay, to make it a little formal then, and I used the letterhead of Northside Entertainment to print the first page of that agreement. But whatever write-up that is about the agreement is talking about Northside Music Inc. This was 2013. We're talking about 11 years ago. What is so secret about Northside Entertainment? Everybody in this entertainment circle knows about Northside Entertainment except Peter. He all of a sudden was shocked that he discovered a secret company called Northside Entertainment, Northside Music. So now my wife got entangled in it because obviously you cannot open a corporate account in Nigeria as a single entity in 2015. I don't know about now. So I had to get her inside as my second director, and that was how her name ended up in these documents. When I went to the EFCC, we had to go and sit with the EFCC boss, the three of us. And the man asked Peter, why are you bent on wanting to involve Jude's wife in this matter? We have investigated for 6 months. There is nowhere, there is no how, there is no means that we have found any connection that has to do with her. They just used her name as a second director in the company. It was company registration. She's not in the banking. She doesn't have access to the account. She doesn't have any security. She's not security to the account. Why do you always want to have her involved? I've told you several times to leave her out of this. And Peter's answer was, he has to get her involved because if the table was turned the other way around, we're going to involve his wife. That he should go and see what I was talking about his wife on social media. Please, I want to ask you people, I have 1 million naira to send to anybody that can go on Google and find any time I posted a tweet or Instagram or Facebook or whatever, any defamatory whatever on Peter's wife. Please, the first person to send that in to me on my DM will win 1 million naira. I don't understand. Sometimes I keep saying it from that 2016 that Peter needs help. Peter needs prayer. It looks as if I'm making a jerk of him, but that's the fact. There is nothing I have not done to a point that I have left P Square for you for 8 years. I am not managing you. I am not directing for you. I'm not giving you any opinion. I am not, there is nothing. You are going your way. I'm going my way. I wish you guys well. When you guys came back in 2021, you called me. There's a video out. Manager. I told you, whoop, no. Let's enjoy the euphoria for a day or two. We need to come together and find out when this is over, what happened 4 or 5 years ago. He said, why do I need? I said, no. You cannot pause a brand like P Square for 4 or 5 years. I just say, no, nothing that happened. We don't come together. I said, no. If it's me that is faulty, tell me what I am doing wrong. If whoever that is, everybody should just come and vent and call. Apart from P Square, that brotherhood should come together. You cannot just say, no, it's okay. They said, okay, we agreed. After a week, I noticed that nobody was calling me for the meeting. I decided to call for the meeting myself. I said, okay, let everybody come together. Can we have this meeting? First thing that Peter came out from it, that Peter brought it out from his mouth was, I beg, no need my beg. Me and Paul don't say, let bygone be bygone. That was his word. Me and Paul don't say, let bygone be bygone. I was like, was it just Paul that was involved in this thing? Why can't we sit down? Even if it means bringing the wives too, let all of us as families sit down and fashion this thing out. Something strange happened that made this brand to go incommunicado for 5-6 years. No, 4.5, 5 years. It needs to be explained. If not, it's going to happen again. And Paul was like, no, Jude, if you say let bygone, let's look for how to just, I let it go. I don't want to push it further because everybody was still enjoying the euphoria of their back. I just let it go. Then we started talking about how to start the new managing of P Square, the new ideas, and how to bring the brand back. I was trying to open an account that will have the three of us alert a new account because the old one was been dormant for long. Only for my phone to ring, Paul called me. I said, where was I? I said, I'm in my parlor. I'm signing. He said, no, leave that way. They try open. Just come for my house. I said, okay, what's the problem? He said, just come. I said, okay, give me 2 minutes. Let me finish filling this form. He said, Jude, that's the way they feel. If you don't need them, just they come. I was like, I don't understand. Can't you give me 2 minutes now? Peter now picked the phone and said, Jude, that's the way they feel. No need. You know, be saying you no go feel them. You don't need them. Just they come. The thing is, the paper is still here with me. I just told the guy that, you know what, when I finish filling the form, I'll call you to come and collect it. I have an urgent meeting to attend to. I went to Paul's house. Peter was seated, Paul was seated. I sat down. Then Peter was like, they have had a meeting yesterday and decided that they're not going to need me for the P Square moving forward. I was like, why? He said, because that is the condition he gave Paul if they're going to come back as P Square, that Jude is not going to get involved. And for you people that are saying that Paul is always siding Jude, Paul is always siding Jude, Paul sided with Peter and got me kicked out of P Square. This thing happened early December 2021. Early December 20, I can't remember the date exactly. Does that one look like somebody that is siding with Jude? Does Paul look like somebody that is siding with Jude? But that's just by the way. So, I said, okay, no problem. Paul, you have done Root Boy for almost 5 years now. I gave you all the support. I gave you all the assistance that you needed. I even edited all your videos, if not all, most of your videos, for free. Did you ever pay me? No. Have you ever played any show that you got as Root Boy and you paid me anything? He said no. I gave you all the assistance. He said for that for 5 years, even though nobody knew what I was doing for a living. He said it. I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to extend the same gesture to P Square right now. You guys can take your decisions. You don't want me to have anything to do with P Square. Take your decisions yourself, run your things. But if you need any help, I'm always available. Let's do that way. I left them. No hard feelings. P Square or no P Square, we still have to keep the brotherhood. And when I went to Abuja, a week later, at the poolside of the hotel that we were staying, were like 5 of us that came from Lagos. Then some few Bobolada people, Abuja people that they have known from school days and everything. They were like 14, 15 of them, including us. I was just sitting drinking with Paul and some other people. Then Peter walked up to me and was like, you want to seek my opinion on something? That what do I think? What do I think if we go invite Mehdi for the show where they want to do by that December, their only first show in December? What is my opinion? I said, invite Mehdi. I said, no. Why do you want to invite Mehdi? He said, because people go feel him. That the people know that P Square and Mehdi know they in good times. But if you bring him as a surprise, it go wow the fans. I say, yes. I don't say go wow the fans, a normal thing. But has Mehdi reached out to you? Has he apologized? Has he made up with you after all the things he said about you on social media? I was like, no. If Mehdi don't make up with him, I said, okay, if Mehdi has made up with you, has he made up with Paul? Has he made up with me? Peter exploded. What does it concern me? Why does it give a fuck if Mehdi makes up with me? All he wants to do is show up. Don't worry. Go enter Lagos. I go invite Mehdi, make him come apologize to you. Once apologize, that's all. Fuck off. We don't need you. I was like, what have I said now that is wrong? What have I said now that is sparking this rage? You asked me a question, an opinion, and I gave it. Why am I getting backlash now? As in, what is the meaning of this? I stood up. Shehu, Paul's manager, and 20 stopped me. I was like, Jude, no. I said, I'm not angry. I just want to go and cool off. I can't stay here. He was screaming that I should be grateful that it is because of him and Paul coming together that I am here. I didn't understand what that statement meant. I should be grateful that because they came together as P Square again, I now found myself in Abuja. As in, I cannot come to Abuja. I've never been to Abuja. I don't understand what that statement meant. That was what I heard. Last thing I heard when I was leaving, and I left. I went to my room and slept. I woke up the next day. I told myself, even the assistant that I was trying to render or give to them for free, I think I should just withdraw it and just move my. I should not be interested in P Square, and that was how it has been.